Hello, everyone. Welcome to another exciting broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. For the Denver Nuggets, they come in off that loss to Atlanta at Phillips Arena.
Yeah, and in a hostile environment, they did not rise to the occasion, especially on the defensive side.
Yeah, there was no shine on that effort. Really lackluster. Their D was nowhere to be found.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Conley out there with Bellinelli. Then it's Green. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Nance in at the 4 slot.
And Mike Conley Jr., you know, you talk about being bred for success. Remember, his dad was a gold medalist in the triple jump. And you can just see that athleticism in his game. Super quick and elusive out on the floor.
Julia the pass to Iguodala. From outside, off the mark. There's Green with the 3. Dishes it to Drummond. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Drummond with a screen on Iguodala. Off the pick. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Let the big dog eat. Love seeing Drummond throw it down like that. Beautiful.
And with Conley's athleticism and his handle, tough to keep him out of the lane.
And if you go under on that pick, he can hurt you from deep. This guy really the complete package, arguably the most underrated point guard in our league.
And the Nets adding their own G League affiliate, the Long Island Nets.
Yeah, and the Nets franchise originally, remember, based in Long Island. So nice to have that homecoming. And, of course, with young talent development, so critical for this Nets organization. Having that minor league team in close proximity, very valuable.
Man, I like the aggressiveness of Iguodala. I mean, remarkable at taking it all the way to the rack.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Brooklyn. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Here's Conley. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Conley's got his first basket of the night.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Boy, like his intensity, Greg. He's not afraid to take it straight to the rack on the bigger defender. Right at it.
Now here's Curry. And the shot goes in.
Boy, Curry's so quick. So crafty. I mean, his combination of craftiness and quickness, really hard to contain.
And Drummond throws it down.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Now here is Harris. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Hibbert kicks to Iguodala. From downtown, Andre Drummond grabs the miss. And now here comes Conley leading the break. And it's Green missing. Nets trail by 3. They double team Curry. It's stolen by Green. And it's Conley penetrating. Drummond dishes to Conley. Clark, most great defenders are at the forward positions in the league right now.
Yeah, they are, and I tell you what, boy, you talk about Klay Thompson shooting, but defensively, he is actually, he's an instructional video, what he does defensively. He's strong, he's smart, he's disciplined, and he has tremendous lateral quickness. I don't know if there's a better defender at the wing position than Klay Thompson. I know Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is in the conversation, Tony Allen, but Klay Thompson gets my #1 vote.
Now here is Ibaka. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. The Nuggets leading by 3. It's stolen by Ibaka. In transition, here come the Nets. Curry's got the ball. And the basket by Harris.
And Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skills. He does a nice job setting up his teammates and knows how to get them the ball when they're open.
Here's Drummond. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
A great move to get to the rack there against the guy who doesn't really just have the strength to be able to keep him away from the rim.
Yeah, like a huge, hungry grizzly bear. Hibbert feasting at the rim.
Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And great effort on the boards, and what a mean
that
was, Kev. I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him, Clark, at all times.
And you know what? Sometimes that's not even enough. He'll go around, over, or through you to get to the pumpkin.
5 to shoot. Here's Curry with the 3. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Here's Satoransky. He's covered by Iguodala. And it's Drummond missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line. So Iguodala will go to the line. Marco Bellinelli picks them up. Brooklyn shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And, guys, that's a pretty good improvement over last season.
Curry, wide open. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
And Curry making his presence felt on D with the steal leading to the break. He finds ways to impact games with far more than just his shooting.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Brooklyn ahead, up by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. We got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
And Brooklyn has possession. It's a 3-point game. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Hands out there with Green. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Connaughton in at the 2 guard.
Yeah, and Steph Curry, you know, maybe not putting up the numbers he did from that impressive MVP campaign, but he is still one of the most feared players in the league on offense. And when he wants to, he can take over a game, and there's just nothing you can do about it.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Fellas, Al-Farouq Aminu has established himself as a great defensive player, and he wants that recognition. He said, my goal every year is to be Defensive Player of the Year. I want to guard 1 through 4 and even 5 sometimes. I want it to be known that I'm a great defender, and I want the league to recognize that. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Aminu continues to prove his worth on the defensive end. His length and quickness certainly hard to deal with. Harris outside. The Nets working the ball around now. It's Curry with the drive. Again, Curry missing. And with Curry and his ability to put a team away in 1 quarter, Greg, It's absolutely incredible.
I mean, Curry just has that ability to end the game's competitiveness in a short span. What is amazing is he does so much and will often sit out the fourth quarter because of the lead he's helped to build.
Hibbert with it. He's picked up by Drummond. 0-1 near Iguodala as he lets it go. His three-pointers off the mark. And Satoransky kicks to Connaughton. Iguodala with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Iguodala. And it's 8 points for Steph Curry.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Trying to attack Roy Hibbert land. His timing impeccable.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Denver. Troy Daniels comes in for Danny Green. Drummond passes to Holmes. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
They grab their own miss. Hibbert kicks to Curry. They swipe it. Iguodala with the steal. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last two possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And Serge Ibaka, remember, it was a first-team all-defense selection. But over time, I think he's become more of a scoring-minded player, and I think that's affected his impact defensively.
Brooklyn making some changes. Dwight Powell's checked in for Ibaka. Aminu comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Ennis in for Harris. And Denver with a change here, too. Conley's checked in. And Serge Ibaka, the league leader in block shots for 2 years in a row in 2012 and 13, but he sends him back at about half the rate he once did.
Yeah, but even still, a pretty good shot blocker. You add in his finishing and outside shooting, and he's a player to be reckoned with.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Here's Drummond. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Brooklyn leading by 4. They double-team Curry. Feeds it to Hibbert. Lays it up off the glass. Hibbert's got 8 points.
Yeah, he's building off that strong first quarter, Kevin. Rising up and hitting shots with confidence.
Holmes with the steal. Passes to Conley. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. Here's Connaughton. There's the feed to Drummond. Great tee that time from Hibbert.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Ennis. Crawford, no luck. Brooklyn Nets come into this one following a loss to the Knicks.
He's known as more steady than flashy, but that was a sensational pass by Conley. He can get fancy when he needs to.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Miles is checked in.
And really, the Nuggets, a stronger team than many had predicted last season. One area that troubled them was the defensive end. And when they would lose, it was usually by being unable to come up with consistent stops.
Boy, when he's in rhythm, he's a threat to score from here. Gotta D-up Powell from the mid-range.
Here's Drummond. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. For Denver, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor, something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And you know their performance at the line. It's definitely dropped off. Not the trend they were looking for.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
And you know, Kevin, Dwight Powell's combination of athleticism and focus allow him to score despite getting bumped around.
Nets leading by 5. Now, here's Miles. .110 left in the first half of the game. Back to Aminu. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Holmes. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And the foul goes on Roy Hibbert. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. The Nuggets have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. The first one falls.
And watching Andre Drummond play, he's really just an old school type center. I mean, he eats up space in the middle and finishes plays in close. Not a skilled guy who can pull a defender away from the basket.
Denver making a switch here. Favors is checked in. Hibbert inside. Working on Drummond. And it's Hibbert missing. The Nuggets trail by 5. And with Drummond, he does play like towering centers of decades past.
Yeah, I mean, he isn't great at moving the ball around or hitting shots from range, but his size and athleticism are elite and one of the best rebounders in our game.
Here's Hibbert. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Drummond. There's the 3. And it's blocked.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
Timeout called, the Nets.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
Here's Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And, you know, Drummond has no problem playing through contact. He's accustomed to being roughed up on his way to the basket. He excels at using that strong body of his to fight through contact.
So a tie game here as we finish the first half. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away. The Nets shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. They've got Al-Farouq Aminu. C.J. Miles is out there with Gary Harris. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Hibbert in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. 6 to shoot. And here's Harris from the arc. The Nuggets shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all.
And, you know, Kenny Atkinson is a basketball lifer, Kevin. Played professionally abroad, and after his playing career was over, he went right into coaching.
Stolen by Miles. And, oh, here we go. Harris, nobody back. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Troy Daniels. That is his first foul of the game. And that one drops. That's 10 points for Roy Hibbert. And Atkinson with a couple years as an assistant in Paris. 4 years in New York with the Knicks. Came from Atlanta, where he was a big-time assistant and well thought of by fellow Hawk players.
Yeah, you know, and after a decade as an assistant, Kevin, he led the Dominican national team, so he's had a vast reservoir of experiences on the sidelines as a coach, and now he's, of course, leading the Brooklyn Nets, and had a chance to hear him at a conference last year, and this guy is really got a chance to be outstanding as a coach and leader.
Here's Drummond. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Brooklyn called for the foul.
Yeah, I don't know if any big man has the combination of strength, speed, and hops that Drummond has, not to mention his length, an unreal physical specimen.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Powell with the screen. Harris kicks to Powell. They double him with Drummond. The shot by Powell, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
To the middle. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Roy Hibbert picks one up.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Pachulia, he's checked in for Hibbert. Baca comes in for Dwight Powell. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And Stephen Curry subbed in for C.J. Myers. And the Nets offense, Clark, looking to play up tempo. First in the league last season in possessions per game.
Yeah, and really trying to exploit and take advantage of their youth. Following the Spurs model, spreading the minutes out, trying to use more guys. I think it helps them play at that pace when you can utilize more players.
And Clark, when you think back to your career, what do you miss the most about playing in the National Basketball Association?
Well, you know, for me, Kevin, because my career was cut short due to injury, I missed the opportunity to see how good I could have been on a winning team, on a playoff team. Back in the early 80s, the Pacers were building towards that, and I never got a chance to be part of a playoff team. And the camaraderie you establish in going through the shared misery and joy of competing is something that's special and unique to sports, and you really don't find it in any other venue.
Here's Satoransky, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Curry kicks to Pachulia. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Satoransky, the pass to Connaughton. From the arc. The shot by Satoransky, no good. Nets have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Pachulia dishes to Curry. And a miss there on the triple.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
I agree with you. Not a good shot, not good offense. They can get a much better look than that, but they're going to need to be patient to do so.
C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And that one's good. Drummond.
I'll tell you, he's beating up the defense in this quarter, going right at him and scoring in a variety of ways.
They set the pick. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Oh, no, you hate to see that. Those are just the kind of errors that can cost you in a game like this.
For Denver, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And Satoransky kicks to Drummond. And the layup's good off the glass. Drummond's got 33.
Defense has no answer for him. I mean, none. They look completely lost. He's been on fire.
Brooklyn Nets come into this one following a loss to the Knicks in New York. Here's Satoransky, guarded by Kerr. The shot by Satoransky, no good. Nets trail by 3. From past the arc. Outside for Curry. Hands it from downtown. Curry's got 6 in the quarter.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Here's Drummond. And that one drops for him. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead. That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time. Yeah, I mean, he's been orchestrating all game at a high level.
Yeah, making his teammates better through his passing, Greg. You know about that because you did it. Great job sharing the ball.
Oh, I appreciate it, partner. Always important to have somebody keep rhythm in the game.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
Satoransky, the pass to Favors. It's stolen by Ibaka. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Harris. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And it's a 3-point Brooklyn lead. And Satoransky kicks to Connaughton. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
Man, you love the effort. Just getting the hand in there and knocking it out.
Really came close to the pilfer. But they'll take that effort. Mucking things up is sometimes just as good as a steal.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
And, you know, Kevin, he's on another level right now. Knocking down threes left and right. The defense isn't doing their job, and I think they've got to talk about it quickly.
One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
And he just keeps hitting shot after shot. They need to design a way to deny him the basketball. Make someone else beat him.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
Yeah, recalibration time with the timeout. Call there.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Sixteen seconds left in the third. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Curry's got 11 points in the quarter.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Boy, Curry is so creative and efficient. And when he gets hot and gets going, he rains down points and baskets on the defense.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for Brooklyn. He went on an aerial three-point. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle for. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with Green out there at Nance. Then there's Bellinelli. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Satoransky in at the point guard position. Count it.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And the wide open shot from Miles. Offensive rebound. The shot, no good. And Satoransky kicks to Drummond. Here's Hibbert. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
You know, having the type of body that absorbs contact easily, you really have to wrap Hibbert up if you're going to keep him from scoring inside.
The Nuggets trail by 7. And here's Green outside. And the three ball is good.
And Green is a world-class sniper. Laser, an excellent shooter. Great at getting his puppy set on these shots from deep.
Iguodala with the steal. Outside for Curry. He feeds it to Iguodala. Back to Curry. The pass to Miles. Hibbert with the screen. Pocket 2. From deep, Iguodala. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got assist number 8 here in this one already. It's tipped. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Here's Iguodala. Outside for Curry. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Perfect execution. That's how you take advantage of a transition opportunity.
From deep, Miles. Rebound, Andre Drummond. Drummond's got his 16th rebound on the night.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively. Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Bellinelli dishes to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
They double-team Curry. Iguodala, the pass to Curry. Iguodala kicks to Ibaka. On the wing, it's Iguodala. It's Curry outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Curry's got 17 points here in the second half.
Yeah, he's had just one make in 7 attempts here in the fourth, not providing a whole lot of offense down the stretch.
And Satoransky kicks to Drummond. The three ball. Tries again. And he uses the glass on the layup. Drummond's got 43 points.
Boy, I like the activity of Drummond on the glass. I mean, he's so big and active. Excellent timing and hands, always pounding and grinding for offensive rebounds.
To tie it up. The second effort. He takes it up and lays it in. Drummond's got the game tied up here for the Nuggets.
He doesn't do some of the damage that other big men do on the perimeter, but inside, Drummond's got just as much game as anybody.
Denver's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Shoots from the right block, and that one goes long. The Nuggets trail by 3. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And the Nets making a change here. Williams is checked in. Here's Drummond. He dishes it to Bellinelli. And Nance kicks to Satoransky. 6 on the shot clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Here's Ibaka. The offensive rebound. Outside Williams. Hibbert with the screen. Williams attacking. And here's Miles outside. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Outside Williams. And Thomas Satoransky gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Williams. And a switcher also for Denver. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Bellinelli. They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
And back in 08, Ibaka became the first player ever from the Republic of Congo to be drafted in the NBA.
The Nets making a switch here. Harris is checked in. And Drummond is right there. Drummond's got 47 points.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in. Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
Two-possession game now. I mean, those were really important foul shots.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And they're going to have to score. Quick foul. Can't waste any time here.
Greg, one possession at a time, and really, as you said, it's all about clock management right now.
So both teams making some changes here. "19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He goes up again.
And, well, he's been the NBA's leader in blocks multiple times. Ibaka just has that rare instinct for it.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game.
And while Iguodala might not be the star of any team he's on, he's always going to be a major contributor because he does so many things well on both ends.
Nine seconds left in the game. And out of bounds is Brooklyn gains possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
So it's the Nets picking up the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.